What's going on, guys? My name is Matt, and this is the Pop Complex. And we are back with another unboxing here at the Pop Complex of some Jakks Pacific Super Mario figures. These are the 4-inch figures. This is Wave 24. Now guys, this isn't the full Wave 24. This is just the figures that I needed and or wanted from Wave 24. But first you can see here we have Larry Koopa in the 4-inch scale finally. We have Parabones over here on the right. And in the middle we have Orange Yoshi in the 4-inch scale. Now Orange Yoshi was just released, or should I say re-released, in the smaller 2.5-inch figure line. He was originally released in the World of Nintendo branding, but he had been released again under the Super Mario line, the Super Mario branding packaging in the 2.5-inch line. So guys, let's take a closer look here. We'll take a look at Larry first, a little bit closer. There he is, and his trademark magic wand there. He is consistent with the scale of the other Koopa kids as well that we already have in the 4-inch scale. And you can see there his blue shell through the packaging. We'll take a closer look at the back of the packaging. There's some nice photography of the figure there, and you can pause and read that small little bio there about Larry Koopa. But we also have photos of the other figures in Wave 24. So there was a re-release of Mario and Cappy. There's Larry. We have a re-release of the Koopa Paratroopa, which I already have 2 of those guys. I have a red one and a blue one. We have the 4-inch Goomba. We already have that in the collection. And here's the Orange Yoshi that we have in this wave as well. So there's Larry, closer look. Let's take a look at Parabones. Parabones there, nice detail. You can see them there in the packaging, and the wings are separate. They're on a little ball joint that will pop into the back of the shell, just like the previous Koopa releases that we've seen from Jakks Pacific. There he is. Flip it around to the back. And I got some creasing here on the card, guys. I wasn't really worried about that. I'm gonna open these, so I don't really care about the condition of the packaging. So you can see here, we have a few other figures. Parabones. He may have been in a Wave 23. I guess he's pictured here with the previous wave. So a little correction there. Parabones may be from Wave 23, which you have Ice Mario, Green Toad, which we already have, Boo we have, and we have Hammer Bro. We have 2 of those now. If you guys haven't checked out my other video where I did unbox and review the Hammer Bro figure, I'll put a card up here in the corner right now, guys, and I will put a link in the description to that video. So you can see there's some artwork of the Parabones, and then close up a little bit of the bio there that you can pause and read. And we have Orange Yoshi, maybe my favorite out of this this set that I have here, either Larry or Orange Yoshi. But there he is, guys. For the first time in the 4-inch scale, we have Orange Yoshi, and he comes with the orange spotted egg as well. Flip it around to the back. We have a picture of the figure there, and an Orange Yoshi bio here that you can pause and read. And we just have the other 2, the Paratroopa and the Goomba, as well as Mario with Cappy, just like the back of Larry Koopa. So guys, let's not waste any more time. Let's get these guys out of the package. But I do want to let you know that if you stick around till the end of the video, I do have a small surprise that is Super Mario Jakks Pacific related. So guys, stick around for that. We're going to have some fun. All right, guys, now we have these all out of the packaging. So let's take a closer look first at the Parabones figure. We'll take a closer look at his articulation and his detailing there. As you can see, the stripes on his front part of his shell. There's the nice crackled bone look of his actual Koopa shell. As you can see, there are the sockets for the ball joint for the wings, and I will be putting those on here in just a second, guys. So the first major piece of articulation that I see here is that he does have a hinged jaw, so it's almost like the whole top half of his head hinges so that he can open his mouth pretty wide. You can leave it closed, but his head is on a ball joint, so it can go left to right, up, down, forward, back at any angle that you wish. And his shoulders, there's a shoulder joint right here allowing him to go up and down, forward and back slightly, because there is a cut here in the shell allowing for a little bit of extra posability on that shoulder joint. But with the design of this character, we run into this a lot, guys, when we see these Jakks Pacific Nintendo figures. It just the chunky designs of some of the characters don't allow for much movement where there's articulation, so this is no exception. He does have an elbow swivel that you can see right here. It's an elbow cut right there, guys. And he has a wrist swivel, so his wrist can go to the left and to the right. Get that swiveled back into place, and same way with the other arm. Now his thighs are on this ball joint here, his joints where his legs meet the shell. So forward, back, side to side, and every angle in between. And he does have an ankle swivel here as well, so his legs can go left and to the right. And I was looking at his tail a little bit earlier, guys. It looks like that his tail has maybe no articulation. It looks like it's segmented there at the shell, but I think that's just where it's attached, and there's no articulation there. So pretty basic for the articulation on Parabones. And let me grab these wings here and we will put those on. So here are how the wings go. They're just a simple ball joint and socket, so you kind of have to twist just a little bit to work those into place, and you will feel that pop. And that looks very nice. We'll get the other one in. Very easy, guys. So the wings are on a ball joint, so you can put them in closer, out a little bit wider like that, and of course at any angle position that you like, up and down within the confines of the ball joint socket. But there's Parabones right there, guys. All right, let's take a look at Larry Koopa. So here's Larry for the first time in the 4-inch line. We previously got a re-release of Larry in the 2.5-inch line, coming back from the Old World of Nintendo line, the Old World of Nintendo branding. So as you can see, there's his signature coiffed hairstyle, blue hair. And as you can see right here on the side of his head, there's his blue star that's on his head, his nice blue Koopa shell. So his head is articulated just from side to side, so he can get that range of motion. No real need for a ball joint there with the way the shell is made. His shoulder joint right here, he can go up and down with his shoulder and forward and back, so you can get any angle there. I did go ahead and put his magic wand in his hand. He does have a wrist swivel here, so his wrist can go from side to side, but he doesn't have any sort of elbow joint, so his arms are pretty straight here. They look pretty long without an extra elbow joint. I guess I can see why that they made that choice. His legs here at the thigh, he has what appears to be maybe a ball joint. I'm not really getting much inward motion, just a little bit, so it seems to be on a ball joint. And then the ankles here are jointed. There's a little swivel and a rocker in there, so he can get side to side and up and down on the feet. And lastly, his tail has articulation, guys. He can go up and down with the tail and a little bit side to side, left and right, but not a whole lot. Now, the only complaint I had about this figure, I don't know if it's something with mine in particular, but his legs look a little awkward, a little like they're facing outward a little bit. I had a little bit of trouble getting him to stand, so we'll see if I can get him posed there. All right, I'm just gonna leave him there. Had a little bit of trouble with that. It's a good thing he's standing there. So lastly, we will take a look at Orange Yoshi. So Orange Yoshi is just an orange repaint of the same Yoshi sculpt that we've gotten before. There's nothing new. He is just orange now, and he does come with his trademark orange spotted egg accessory, guys. Okay, so here's Orange Yoshi. As you can see, same articulation with the previous Yoshis we've gotten. His head goes from side to side, not really on a ball joint. His arms, he has a shoulder joint, which allows his arms to go up and down, forward and back, like that, and any angle in between, any combination of the two. There's no elbow or wrist articulation on this Yoshi, not a big deal, just like the other Yoshis. And his thighs are on a ball joint as well, so he's got that outward, inward, forward and back, side to side movement, and it doesn't look like he has any articulation cut there at the boots. So there's Orange Yoshi. And now guys, before I bring on my little surprise that I told you guys about, just for a little fun, as I always do with the Yoshis, I will bring in some of the other Yoshis that we have in our 4-inch Yoshi family currently. Here now is Yellow Yoshi. We have Light Blue Yoshi. Pink Yoshi. Most recently released in the one of the previous waves, Black Yoshi, which I did an unboxing of this figure with some others from Jakks Pacific. Link right here in the card in the upper hand corner and down below in the description to that video, guys, so you can check that out. And we have classic Green Yoshi. So there is my current 4-inch Yoshi family. Now the only one that I don't have here, guys, as I mentioned previously, is Red Yoshi. I'm kind of holding out on Red Yoshi. He was originally released back in the World of Nintendo line under that packaging, and he is out there for a fairly reasonable price on the third-party market. But with so many re-releases now, guys, getting into the Jakks Pacific Super Mario line, they're re-releasing a lot of World of Nintendo stuff that they had before. I'm kind of holding out for a future 4-inch Red Yoshi to be re-released, and I'll be able to pick him up for retail price instead. So that's why I don't have Red Yoshi. So let's move some of these Yoshis out of the way here, and hopefully we will get some of the other Yoshis in the 4-inch line that we currently have in the 2.5-inch line. Like, there's a darker blue Yoshi, and there was actually a white Yoshi. He looks a little bit more gray though to me, but he is labeled as White Yoshi. So there's some more that they can release in future waves from Jakks Pacific. But guys, thank you for sticking around to the end of the video here. And here's a little bonus that I did not tease you guys with earlier, but we have here a Super Mario Jakks Pacific figure that is a Walgreens exclusive now. It should be on shelves. Found it in the wild, was so happy. It's a Walgreens exclusive in the 2.5-inch line. We have Purple Toad. So when I first laid eyes on this figure, it looks pink to me, and my first thought was maybe a Toadette figure, but it says here that it is Toad, and it's Purple Toad, even though he looks a little bit pink to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy unboxed, and we'll take a closer look, guys. All right, and here we go with Purple Toad. Very tiny 2.5-inch figure, just like the other Toads that we have in the 2.5-inch scale. There is a green 2.5-inch Toad coming in one of the future waves with a Ludwig Koopa as well, but I haven't seen those start hitting store shelves yet. But here's Purple Toad, Walgreens exclusive. So he only has 3 points of articulation, just like the other 2.5-inch Toad figures. He can go side to side with his head, and his arms are on a slight swivel there. It looks pretty delicate there, guys, because he has such small arms, but I will leave these in the up position. He has no articulation on the ankles to swivel there. So there he is. Very cool, guys. Purple Toad. I will put him right here, safe with our Yoshi family. And guys, if you like this video, as always, please hit that like button. And also, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you're notified anytime the Pop Complex uploads a new video. I'm doing all kinds of new videos, guys, all the time. New unboxing and review videos of toys of all kinds. Check out the channel and please subscribe, guys. You can also support the channel by going to patreon.com/the Pop Complex. Link will be in the description as always. So guys, thanks so much for watching and have a Super Mario Day.